My 10-year-old self would probably think I'm a disappointment.
No.
What?
What?
A disappointment.
Why?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I just didn't want to be like, oh, he'd be so proud as well. Because you said proud like 12 times.
Proud
but
family.
But yeah, the proud
Family.
family. You and me will always be tight.
Family every single day and night.
Even when you start acting like a fool.
You know, there's no one I love as much as you.
No, you skipped.
Did I?
Yeah.
Welcome to Friends with Benefits, the podcast where we choose curiosity over judgment. I'm the always excitable Quai.
And I'm the always artistic Ty. And we are more than best friends, exploring life, love, and self-discovery. Asking the questions most people are afraid to. So, whether you're here to feel seen, inspired, or just rethink what relationships can look like, we are your Friends with Benefits.
Today, we're going to be talking about what it's really like to follow a creative path, full of risk, rejection, and real freedom. The pressure to prove yourself when the people closest to you just don't get it. Plus, personal stories from both of us about choosing this path, even when it's hard. Someone's excited.
Talk to them.
That's what we're doing, a podcast. We're going to talk to them.
Was that just off the top of your head?
I don't know.
Those were hitting.
Oh, thanks. I think we wrote them before, but...
And I think we do have them.
On these little cards?
On these little cards. But still, great job.
That's cool. Thanks.
How are you feeling this morning? Your face is beat.
Oh, thank you.
And for those who don't know what beat is, it means full makeup. She looks great.
All of our friends know what beat is. They're all very glamorous.
All of our friends do, but these friends are getting to know us still.
I was talking about these friends.
Okay, girl.
Give them some credit. I feel good. I feel a little congested.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know why?
Because you have a condition.
Oh, my goodness. That's not why.
You have a respiratory condition?
I think I might, and I missed that appointment. Sorry.
We had to do a podcast.
Yeah, I was to do a podcast, so I had to miss it. But no, your room was just very cold, and yeah.
Yeah, because you're brooming with me while we're recording these episodes.
Yeah, lucky you.
Lucky me.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I am feeling energized. I'm excited to be back.
Yeah.
On this wonderful set. Talking to you. Talking about thought-provoking topics that we are excited about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited about this one.
Me too.
The arts have been a huge part of my life. And just the unconventional path. I've done some entrepreneurial work and doing it now with you. So it's this path is something I love to talk about, and I know you do too.
Absolutely.
How long have you been an entrepreneur?
I would say honestly from not the womb, because I didn't have like a Square machine, so I couldn't take payments.
From like conception, even before?
Yeah, but no, when I was like a kid, I sold like my Twinkies and my Joe Louis. And some people didn't have money, so I'd be like, oh, you can give me a massage. Like I was doing bartering. So I always say, like, from a young lass, I was an entrepreneur. I was working.
You were bartering. You've been bartering for a long time.
Yeah.
We always talk about bartering.
Yeah, I didn't know I didn't know it was called bartering,
but you were doing it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you don't have money? Like you have hands. Massage me.
Don't say you have hands. Do you ever think before you speak?
I don't.
You should think a little bit more.
Okay.
Just a little.
I appreciate the feedback. I'm not going to take it, but...
Okay, Janet.
Yeah.
So why don't we talk about what we wanted to be when we were little kids?
Ooh.
And kind of see if we landed.
Yeah.
Or not.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go for it.
When I was little, I thought I was like going to be one of the next Spice Girls. I thought that, like, you know, there was the Spice Girls, but I thought morbidly, like, but not really. Once you pass away, I was like, I'm gonna take Baby Spice's like place.
You wanted to take her buff?
I wanted to take her butt, but I genuinely thought like I would train in my daycare. Like we would practice the moves.
Jeez, daycare.
Yeah, and I'd be like, "No, you missed that move. Like when it's our time, when it's our calling, you got to be ready." I was it was clearly like I was unwell, and my daycare teachers love them down.
Did you
They totally just kind of let me live out this dream with me and my
did you
friends.
create your own group?
Yeah, yeah, we
And you
had.
were Baby Spice.
I was naturally
Why?
because I'm
Naturally.
like,
Because you were a baby?
no, I have a baby face and I'm spicy.
But weren't you all babies in daycare?
We were children.
Okay.
Yeah, my sister was posh, I think.
Was she in the daycare with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 2-for-1 deal. My
That's
mom wasn't gonna
awesome.
just put one of us at home. She put me at home if anything, but between like me and my sister. But
Okay.
no, I thought I was gonna be a Spice Girl. Like when their time came, unfortunately, I was going to have to pull up and be Baby Spice.
What
Um,
resonated with you about being Baby Spice?
I just thought she was cute, but she was also like kind of sexy, and I thought that was like I just felt very out of everybody. Like, come on, Scary Spice, Sporty Spice,
What are you
Baby.
implying?
I was just destined to be Baby Spice. I just felt like she was cute, but she was, she had something going for her. I also really liked her voice.
Okay.
And I was like, I can sing. So I just thought, I said it has to be Baby Spice. But everybody else also said the same thing. They're like, you're meant to be Baby Spice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I wanted to be Baby Spice. And I
Okay.
also wanted to be veterinarian because I love animals. And I also wanted
You
to
do love
be,
animals.
yes, I do. And I also wanted to be an entrepreneur. Like I didn't know exactly what I was going to do, but I always knew I was going to have my own business. I want to do all those three things at once. Like I'm
Mm.
going to be on tour, but I'm going to go ahead and you know, circumcise this horse. I don't know, maybe not circumcise, like take care of this horse in a veterinarian way. And I'm also going to go ahead and like run my business. I thought I was going to do all of those things at the same time. Very ambitious.
Very ambitious.
Yeah. I'm
Wow.
close to it now, but anyhow,
You're almost there?
I'm almost there.
What about the horse part?
I'm not gonna do that to a horse, but I would
Good.
like to help a horse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you get to help a horse one day.
Thank you. How about you, kid?
Whew. Well, you know what? I was looking for my 6th grade autobiography this morning
Oh, I love that.
because I still have it,
I know you
and I
do.
could not find it. I wanted to bring it to the set
That would have
today
been
and
cool.
present it and read it verbatim what I said I wanted to be when I grew up.
Mm.
But I do recall what I said. So I wanted to be a professional athlete. Not specific on the sport. I was playing hockey and lacrosse. Could have been either one. More money in hockey,
Yeah.
less money in lacrosse.
Less
But
teeth, though.
in hockey,
Yeah.
yeah, I was never much of a fighter though.
You're a lover.
I was a lover, not a fighter. And so yeah, I assumed because I was playing sports that I would continue into professionalism.
Mm-hmm.
I also wanted to be a Subway sandwich franchiser.
Cold meats.
Cold meats. They had the best cheese.
Huh.
Every time I would go, my mom would be like, "I'm sorry, could you just take one of the pieces of cheese and give it to my son?" Because like I couldn't wait for the sandwich and I wanted to eat it on its own. It was just this insanely good cheese.
Wow.
And we would ask them too, like, where do you guys source your cheese from? Because we wanted to get it.
They wouldn't tell
They
you?
wouldn't tell us.
Aw, but best mom ever. That's so cute.
I remember walking in the plaza and I could smell the Subway
Mm.
like far down the path. It was a nice memory. I was smelling the bread. I don't
Yeah.
really eat there that much anymore. But as a kid, it's one of my favorite spots. So I was like, I'll own one of these or I'll franchise one of these. And then definitely something in the arts. So from a young age, about, yeah, I would say even before I started dancing, because I started dancing when I was 12,
Mm.
because I was inspired by, if you see that white hat right there,
Michael.
Michael Smooth Criminal hat. I was inspired by him. I just had to learn how to dance like this guy, and that became my life. But I
Yeah.
think before that, I acted in a play in the third grade, and I was Captain Hook in
Oh yeah.
Hook. And so that was before that. So I was already starting to get in the arts, and then, like I said, started dancing, and then into high school, I started doing a lot more acting, and university, some theater, out of theater, into dancing, like as a professional, and then into singing as a recording artist. So that idea back in the day of just like I really like the arts. I I can see myself doing that because I really enjoyed it. So those were my aspirations,
Yeah.
Little Ty's aspirations.
I love Little Ty's aspirations. You're doing some of those things now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So are you, except for the horse thing. But yeah,
There's still time.
yeah, you got a whole life to live,
Yeah.
whole life ahead of you. Um, when I was when I was getting to the end of high school, I remember that decision time was coming of like, what am I going to do next? Am I going to go to school? I knew I wanted to go to school, and it's kind of like the what most people were doing in my age group in school, and what teachers were kind of guiding us in that direction. That's what my sister did. So she's a bit older than me, so it was kind of like that path was laid out a little bit, but I could not think of like what I wanted to study. And when I would hear other people's conversations around what they're studying, they were just like, "Oh, I'm studying engineering or business," and like I would hear a bunch of different majors, and then none of that like resonated with me, and I was like, "Oh, I still don't know." Like just in my own head, I'm not like telling people I don't know what I'm
Yeah.
gonna do, but I ended up deciding to study theater. I think I had the decision like, this is something that I'm passionate about. This is something that I enjoy. So I'm going to study it and pursue that. So that's what I ended up doing. Uh, I would say there was a transition period at the end of high school for a lot of reasons, but like, from being the athlete to, being friends with mostly guys to then like pursuing the arts and making friends based on the qualities that they have and connecting more with women. And um, yeah, just making that decision, it never felt like it felt always felt right for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think to other people, it looked a little unconventional, and they probably wouldn't do that themselves, but it just it just felt like a good fit for me.
Yeah. You gotta do what's right, kid.
Gotta do what's right,
And
kid.
I'm so thankful you did because you're insanely talented. So I think you made the right choice. Well, for me, I went to school. I took a year off after high school because she was lost. I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur and I was like, should I do entrepreneurship in school? I'm like, how does that work?
Right.
Right? There was a course that I remember, and then I ultimately ended up going into business admin marketing.
Okay.
Yeah, that was cool. I think that was definitely the best choice for me. And I would say, yeah, I learned a lot. I went to class sometimes. I graduated, and in terms of like taking my own path, I really had the idea. I think in like maybe my second year, I fast tracked. I did a 4-year program in 3 because I'm crazy. But
I can
I,
I can vouch for that.
oh my goodness, I didn't ask.
You're welcome.
I didn't say thank you. But I knew I was going to open my own business and I didn't know exactly what. And then it just came to me on a summer day downtown Toronto. I said I need to do something with hair because I have naturally curly hair and I want to help the curly girlies like myself and I want every single product to be relevant to either hair care or hair growth.
Mm.
And yeah, I worked on Hair Love after I graduated, and I did that in secret. Quite a journey, but I am so grateful that I did that. That was such an amazing, rewarding experience. And yeah, she's my baby.
She is your baby
Yeah.
in secret.
Yes.
Why did you decide to do it in secret?
I didn't want to fail and have anybody know about it.
Mm.
So it took me about a year and a half ish to launch and just get everything together. And I just remember
Like from concept to conception?
from concept to conception, my friend, I felt like some days I'd be like, I'm doing this, I got this. And there were other days where I was like, I do not got this. I don't got anything.
It's normal.
And would I go ahead and do it again? I think I would tell like at least my cat and my sister maybe. I don't know. Like it was a lot of hard nights. I think my mom thought I was like I had like 10 boyfriends or something because I was just like in my room and being secretive, and
You're in your room with 10 boyfriends?
that's my dream, but no, I wasn't. I just
Okay.
think she thought that because I was being secretive about this
Oh,
thing I
yeah.
was working on.
That
Yeah.
tracks.
Yeah. Yeah, don't know if I would do that again, but I'm still very grateful and happy for that journey.
Mm.
Yeah.
Happy you're grateful for that journey.
Always.
And it makes sense that, like what you said about doing it in secret because you didn't want to fail publicly.
Mhm.
And then that kind of gets into public opinion and other people's thoughts and feelings and judgments and criticisms about what you do, which is a very common thing that happens with an entrepreneurial career or an artistic career. You get a lot of that because if we're saying what is the norm in society or what is most common, it's not those things. Both are valid, but there's a lot less judgment and criticism on a more traditional path.
Mhm.
So you know, if you are working a corporate job and you're going to that job Monday to Friday, you're coming home, you're having dinner, you're winding down for the evening and going to bed and doing it the next day. If you're getting married and having kids, and it kind of that's kind of like the status quo.
Yeah.
It's what you're supposed to do for the most part.
Mhm.
So you don't like they're not getting like, "Oh, why are you working that job? And why are you not working? Why are you not an artist? Why are you not a business owner?" You don't get those questions that often or at all. I wouldn't imagine.
No one's questioning the accountant.
Nobody's questioning the accountant at all. For me, as an artist, as a business owner or an entrepreneur, I've had to deal with navigating those outside opinions and feelings. And I'll say this, like I love my family and they love me and they do support me. Um and I know that they do their absolute best to do so, and I appreciate that. And something that I've had to kind of work through is accepting my family where they're at, and that, it's not going to be exactly the way that I want, or they're not going to understand everything that I do exactly the way that I want. So, like I said, they try their best to support in the best way that they know how, and have been, and from based on the information they have, based on what they've been taught, based on how they've been raised, based on their experiences. However, it has been a little tough sometimes because I've felt like the odd one out in my family a lot based on the different life choices that I've made, because nobody else is really following a path or has lived a life in the way that I'm living mine.
Mhm.
So there's not a lot of relating, or it's difficult for them to understand Whereas, like, let's just say, for example, my parents were actors or singers before they had me, and during, like, when I was growing up, like, if I decided to want to be a singer, a dancer, an actor, that they would probably be encouraging that and facilitating that and trying to make that happen no matter what, because they understand it. They understand why you want to do it because they did it, and they understand what it takes. They understand the hustle, and it's just a little bit different when they don't have that shared experience. So yeah, feeling like the odd one out, um, and doing my best to explain to them to try and get that support, but then also understanding that I don't need I don't need that completely in order to live a fulfilling life. I don't need that in order to be successful. Like, I have myself to rely on for that, and you have to do that as an entrepreneur and as an artist. And also, we have our chosen families.
Yeah.
So have a friend like you and other friends who are also artists and also entrepreneurs who are right there with you, following that same path, and are giving you that support because you know what I'm going through and I know what you're going through. And it just feels a little bit different. So yeah, navigating those outside opinions are a major part of this path, and yeah, just doing my best.
Yeah. I think you're doing a great job. And I love that you touched upon, in terms of talking about the support, your family is trying and it's an adjustment for them to see someone doing something different. Like, I love that while you have your needs and your desires in terms of support, you're acknowledging why it has been the way that it has been. So you're kind of like having that balance there, which I think is really good. You're a really balanced person, so I'm not surprised. But thank you for sharing that, kid.
Thanks for listening.
My pleasure. Always. Always. So I want to talk about hair love again
Why?
because that's my baby. She's my baby. And one of the reasons I want to talk about her is because I also want to get back to her. I feel
What do
like
you mean get back to her?
my family used to do this thing where they would send some of us to Jamaica for a summer, and I've sent hair love, let's say Costa Rica, because I just love it there. It's been a while. She's been on pause for a while. It was due to it was growing really well. I'm really proud of it. I was in, I don't know how many malls. I was in Pickering, I was in Scarborough Town, I was in Yorkdale, I was in Eaton Center, um, Brampton, and yeah, and I could not keep up. I was packing my orders, and sometimes my family would help me, but it was free labor. I wasn't paying them anything. It was a lot. It wasn't their business, and I was working my full-time corporate job. So to keep up with everything was getting extremely exhausting. Um, I got in a car accident. I just couldn't do it anymore. And I'm really big on my quality. I have my standards. I wasn't
Mhm.
gonna half-ass it. So
Yeah.
I did have to pause. And I'm still on pause. Um, Definitely the right decision for me. But for me, the dream's still alive. Like, I know I'm gonna get back to her. I'm gonna send her a plane ticket from Costa Rica and say, "Come on, sis, we're doing this again." But no, yeah, I love her. She's going to be back up and running soon, I promise. I think about her every single day.
It's important.
Yeah, to keep the dream alive. It's important.
And it's important to take care of your babies
Yeah,
and your kids,
exactly.
even if it's a business
Exactly.
or a furry one.
100%.
Of
Especially
course,
the furry
especially the
ones.
furry ones. But yeah, choosing this path, it definitely takes a different kind of strength. It demands a lot of us creatively, emotionally, physically, and it isn't for everybody,
Nope.
and that's okay. Not everyone would choose to live a life like this. It can get pretty hectic. Like, our plates are full, and we asked for our plates to be full,
Mm-hmm.
and we are grateful for that. But it's a lot. Like, what's kind of like a day like for you, or like your schedule?
Yeah, I had to breathe before I go ahead and answer this question. I'm working full time in corporate. I'm working on this beautiful podcast with you and talking to our friends. Raising my cat, he is wonderful, but he's from Montreal. I don't think he speaks English, just French, and I don't speak French. Trying to have a social life, that's, I want to see friends once in a while. And then dealing with health issues. It's a lot. When I have to work my full time job Monday to Friday, but I have an appointment, but I also want to see a friend, and then I got to feed my cat, then I also want to go to the gym. It's just, it's so, even as I'm saying it, I'm like, it's a lot. I mean,
It's not
I
that
don't,
much.
what?
It's not that much.
Bruh.
Yes?
I'm just saying that I feel overwhelmed. It's not that much.
Kidding.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I would say. I think sometimes with my friends, are like, oh, why can't you just? And I can hang out, but I do have to plan. Even though I'm a spontaneous girly, I do have to have some structure in my day because I have so much quantity wise in my day.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm not complaining, or am I? It kind of sounded like it.
100%. No.
No, I'm just
No, you're just expressing.
I'm just expressing, and like I do know it's a lot. Yeah, that's a typical day.
Typical schedule in the life of
Yeah.
Quay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kind of pretty much similar, just some different details for mine, but
What are the details?
bitch.
Oh.
Thank you for asking, is what I meant to say. I also work a full-time job working on this podcast with you. I am rehearsing for a dance show that I'm performing in, recording music, raising my dog, having a social life. I go to the gym 5 days a week. I'm
Yeah,
meal
you do.
prepping and cooking like a mother lover. It's most days just feel like I've really gotten into the habit of time management and like planning out my days, waking up early. I've become a morning person. I didn't used to be a morning person.
I
I used to be
know.
up very late and like sleep in, but that's totally switched. And it's just helped. So like I'm getting up, I'm having
Smoothie.
my no, wrong. Let's cut this. No, I'm just kidding. Um, I have my morning drinks
Oh,
with my apple cider vinegar, lemon water, my chlorophyll water, my mud water. I take Hunter out for an hour walk. Then I come back, I feed him, I feed myself, I go to the gym, I come back, take him for a walk around the block, have my smoothie, I have my lunch, I have my shower. Sometimes I go to work if I have work that day, or I'll get on a call with you and work on this.
yeah.
Um, then, dinner for Hunter, dinner for me, another walk. Uh, Gotta do skincare before bed.
That's
Gotta
a good
watch some
hour and a
TV
half.
once in a while, right? Gotta
Mm-hmm.
relax a little bit. It can't just be go, go, go.
Yeah.
But it kind of, I feel a little crazy sometimes because it's just nonstop. But again, I asked for this and I'm just constantly reminding myself, you asked for your plate to be full, enjoy it, be grateful. And yeah, I'm just taking it as it is and as it comes.
Yeah. Wait, sorry. You said that you feel crazy sometimes?
I feel crazy sometimes, but I am crazy all the time.
You got it.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
we got to be honest here. So I was on the phone with a close friend of mine the other day, and I was doing some prep for this episode,
Mm.
and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna ask him because he's an artist. He's an amazing choreographer, songwriter, singer, artistic director, music engineer, and like he lives and breathes art. At times it can get very stressful and difficult, this life, and I know it can get that way for him, but I just thought I would ask him. I was like, why do you choose this life every day? And he answered, and I'm going to read to you what he wrote. Okay, so he said, it's who I am. I love it the same way I did, and he's referring to dance in this respect. So I love it the same way I did from my first experience seeing Janet Jackson on the TV. Despite the negatives and all the stress, it is the well from which I drink. Nothing else matters as much.
Whoa, that's beautiful.
The well from which I drink. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
It's a beautiful way to put it, that it's just kind of like your life source.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter how hectic this path is, it's all worth it in the
Yeah.
end.
Wow, that was so good. I got a little emotional there, and yeah, no, I feel like when you look at it from that way, it's like how could you do anything else,
Yeah.
right? Like this is what when you have that kind of feeling about what you're doing, I feel like you know you're on a good path. So I'm glad that you talked to that friend and they told you that and that you shared it with us.
Yeah, of course. Why do you choose this life every day as
I
an entrepreneur?
Good question, kid. I would say I like to feel like I'm in control of my own destiny. And I rather always say I rather, create my own amusement park than play in someone else's. Wonderland is great.
Bars.
It's hard to get into like that line sometimes is long. There's always bees.
You got to get a fast pass.
But you have to get into the park first. That's what I'm talking about, honey. You
Valid.
that lineup, they should sell funnel cake in that lineup to get into the park and then so the bees are attacking you. You have like 10 stings on you. I'm very sweet. So the bees know. They're all over me. Then you get in the park. You have to get fast pass. We're in the fast lane. And then you want to buy a bottle of water and it costs $10 in your soul.
And your soul.
Yeah, I don't want to, I want to make my own amusement park. I want to play in it. There's going to be days where it's free admission. You're going to perform at my amusement park, right?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, cool.
How much?
Um, we'll talk about the money part later. It might just be
Can
a
it be
hug.
can it be 11K
It can't be 11K. It might be a
per
hug.
hour?
No. You're worth it, but no.
Thank
But
you.
no, that's the reason. I have worked in different jobs and you're making someone else a lot of money and you're never gonna make as much money as you're bringing in. But if you have your own business
You said you're never going to make as much money as you're bringing in?
to the company,
Oh, to the company.
no,
Yeah, yeah.
the person at the top's gonna take the majority as they should. They're at the top. They've worked hard to get there. They got there one way or the other. I get it. I get the optics, I get the game, but I want to create my own game and then I'll play in it.
Are you saying that you're a bottom? Or are you at the top because you're the business owner?
Well,
You're at the top of Hair Lab.
I'm at the top of Hair
You're at
Lab.
the top of this.
Can I be a bottom and a top?
You can be a power bottom.
Okay, then I'm a power bottom.
Okay.
What is that
I
again?
I don't have
Look it up,
the
folks.
education to help you with that.
But yeah,
And
those are my reasons.
well, I think you're doing great.
Thank
And I like
you.
that whole amusement park analogy.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
get into my amusement park for free.
Whoa. Easy there. I would say for me, it's, the feeling of being on stage, on set, um, just even being like alone and rewatching old like music videos or dance videos or podcast episodes and just kind of taking it in, e- even though even though those moments are brief in comparison to the amount of work that went into it, like it's worth it to get to feel that feeling. Like it's a gift, and it's there's no comparison to that, what that feels like. And I'd love for so many people to be able to feel that, and I'm sure they do, like in their own whatever they do, like even outside of the arts and business. But I do it because of getting that feeling, and just it feels like, for lack of better words, I just don't see myself doing anything else, or I can't see myself following that like any other path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like even before I got to see you perform and in, videos, I could just tell how passionate you are. And then getting to see you, I'm like, you shine so bright. This is 1000% what you're supposed to be doing. And I know you said it's a gift,
Hmm.
like for yourself, it's a gift for other people too, to watch you. Um, yeah, You're a pretty incredible kid. So I'm really glad you feel that way because you shouldn't be doing anything else.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I received that. I haven't always been able to receive that, but if I take myself out of it and I am like watching somebody else
Mm-hmm.
who's doing something amazing, I'm going to want to give that love to them. And that feels like a gift to be able to like, because what they're giving to me is a gift.
Exactly.
So just because I'm in the hot seat and you're sharing that, like, I don't want to, I don't want to reject your gift that you're giving to me. So
Yeah.
I received that. So thank you.
Thank you for receiving it. Why do you feel like you've had a hard time receiving?
I think it's a common thing for artists to kind of downplay themselves, and that they don't want to be. You want to be humble, and you also want to keep striving for better. So if you're like, "Oh my God, thank you. You said I'm amazing," it might get to your head
Okay.
like over time. So kind of always just being like overly critical and like, oh no, it's the next thing and the next thing and um just trying to grow and be better. I think it's just a common thing. And I'm sure there's some other stuff which is a much deeper topic of
Hmm.
like not being able to receive things and just being more of a giver, and kind of rejecting that, but something to explore and something to work on.
Yeah, something to explore for sure. Thanks for sharing that, though.
No, my pleasure.
And
And
you are a humble king. I have to say that.
thank you kindly.
You're
And
welcome.
you are a queen who is cocky.
Oh my god. I can't say that I'm humble.
You're chicky.
Oh my god, people don't know what that means.
It's basically cocky, but like chicken.
Yeah, but I don't know why we made that up that day.
Why did you make it up?
Oh, you're putting it on me? I
Like
did
it's
make
the
it up. I think
facts.
I did make it up. I'm in marketing. I'm innovative.
You
I
are.
can't tell you why I did that. There's no rhyme or reason.
It's okay. I like it.
Thank you.
Amidst all the busy schedules, working multiple jobs, multiple passions, multiple businesses, going from this place to this place to this place, it can be easy to, like, for me, my schedule right now, it can be easy for me to be working with you on this podcast, taking it so seriously, stressing out, got to get this done by this time, this deadline. Oh, then we got to shoot, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm going to my rehearsal and I'm like, oh my God, there's so much choreography to learn. I'm struggling a little bit. I got to learn how many pieces in 1 week. And okay, still got to go to the gym 5 days a week. Oh my God, I have to meal prep all day long. I have to go grocery shopping. It's so easy to be in those moments and forget that, like, forget to be grateful, forget to
Mm.
be present, and forget to have fun and enjoy yourself. Because when we're done this episode, when we're done this season, when I'm done that show, all we're going to be looking back on is and wondering is and remembering is, did we have fun? Did we enjoy
Oh
ourselves?
yeah.
Because if we look back and we're like, we're going to feel like it's over now. And like we're going to want to be back here.
Yeah.
So we're here now. Let's have fun and just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it, babe. I'm enjoying it. I enjoy every day that I get to hang out with you, and working with you is the most incredible gift that God and the universe have given me. So
No, I'm very grateful to get to do this with you.
I'm really grateful to get do this with you as well.
So this is the part of the show that's called Curiosity Continued, where we continue our curiosity. We pose a question and we both give a little bit to
Answer.
this question. So, what would your 10-year-old self think of who you are?
Oh my God, my 10-year-old self would be dying. They'd be on the floor.
Yikes.
They'd be,
You
no,
wouldn't be here then.
I know,
if your
I said the
10-year-old
wrong
self
word. No,
died.
she'd be so excited for me. She'd be like, "Oh my God, girlfriend, you're not a Spice Girl, but like you're spicing up the world."
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
No, I think she would. I would have never had dreamed what I am currently, the life that I'm currently living. I have the bestest friend in the entire world.
Who?
You.
Play into the joke a little bit.
I know. I'm
Just be
sorry.
like, oh,
I'm
it's
sorry. I couldn't. No, I'm just.
whatever.
Everyone has to know.
Do your thing.
But no, I think she'd be extremely proud. I know she would be extremely proud of me. I never thought I would ever be able to get flown out to places paid for by work, to be having my own hair accessory company, to be in malls like Yorkdale that I grew up going to, and also menacing. But thank you for still letting me in there.
It's menacing.
But like, yeah, the fact that they let me in there to shop, to let me in there to sell products, like that's
Did you say you're surprised that people let you into a mall to shop?
I said what I said.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It was fun. It was fun times. But no, I know she'd be proud of me. She would be like, I could just like, if I have a visual, she's like jumping up and down, she's twerking, she's attempting to do a
Your
cartwheel.
10-year-old
Still,
self
yeah, I still can't do a cartwheel. They're hard.
still can't twerk.
I can twerk. I can't twerk as good as you.
Just say,
You're a dancer,
just
but
say
I'm
you're
good.
learning.
I'm not learning. I'm
You're a
good.
student of the twerk
Jeez Louise.
and the 7 C's.
Be humble. I can twerk.
Sit down.
We're sitting
Be
down.
humble.
Yeah, she'd be very proud of me, and she would also just tell me to dream super
Bigger?
big. Bigger. Yeah, bigger and bigger.
Nice.
How about you? I want to know.
My 10-year-old self would probably think I'm a disappointment.
No.
What?
What?
A disappointment.
Why?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I just didn't want to be like, oh, he'd be so proud as well, because you said proud like 12 times.
Proud
but
family.
but yeah, the proud
Family.
family. You and me will always be tight.
Family every single day and night.
Even when you start acting like a fool,
You
you
know,
don't.
there's no one I love as much as you.
No, you skipped.
Did I?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Anyway, let me answer your question really quickly, okay? There were so many things that I was inspired by as a kid. Like I said, Michael Jackson. And when I was at the time, I was like, I need to learn how to move like him. But I think I wanted to be that. Or like I wanted to do that, not just like dance, but I wanted to sing, I wanted to perform, I wanted to be on stage. I remember seeing Michael and Janet's Scream video, and I always had this vision of like my sister isn't a dancer, but she's my sister. So I
Yeah.
was like, oh, it would be so cool in elementary school, like the talent show if we did Scream together as brother and
Oh my
sister,
God.
like Michael and Janet. That didn't happen. However,
Unfortunately.
years later, I play Michael in a huge production, and I get to do Scream with another very talented dancer. So essentially, my dream came true, and I got to play him in many different songs and pieces in that show. So, you know, he would be, little Ty would be proud. He'd be like, wow. But both in what I'm doing and in the person that I've become and the growth and like whatever trials and tribulations and trauma that I went through as a kid, it's like, yo, you made it through. Like, and you're continuing to evolve and grow in that direction. And I don't see it right now, but congratulations. And, you know, I look forward to growing into the person that you are.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Congratulations. You are an amazing person. You help so many people around you grow, and you're very supportive, you're very encouraging. You've helped me tremendously. My life would be so different without you, and I know we didn't know each other when we were little, but I could only imagine like 1000% little Ty is proud and says congratulations. And it's congratulations with like the three dots, because like it's to be continued. Like it's just going to keep on you're just going to keep on getting bigger and better. And I can't wait for the world just to see how incredibly talented and amazing you are.
I feel the same. Thank you for this conversation, kid.
Thank you.
And thank you all for listening, for watching. The benefits don't stop here. You can follow me at Ty Dasberg on all platforms.
And me at The Only Quai on all platforms.
On all platforms as well.
On all platforms as well.
The more you know.
OnlyFans.